चलने से पहले मैंने उड़ना सीखा है। चलने से पहले मैंने उड़ना सीखा है। सपने मैंने खुली आंखों से देखे। संग हो जाओ तुम भी, मिल जाएंगे पंख तुम्हारे सपनों को भी। जी हाँ, नमस्कार दोस्तों। फिर हाजिर हूँ इस बार उड़ान के साथ। उड़ान, गिविंग विंग्स टू योर ड्रीम्स। ऐसे बच्चे जिन्होंने चलने से पहले उड़ना सीख लिया। ये मुलाकातें जो हम करने जा रहे हैं, all these talks which I'm going to do are with children, child prodigies who are doing so amazingly well in their life and have become an inspiration to many of us. So let us meet a few of them through this podcast. See you every week in this podcast. And I hope your children, or probably you yourself, if you are a youth, will be inspired by these children. नमस्कार दोस्तों, फिर हाजिर हूँ एक और एपिसोड ऑफ उड़ान के साथ। And today we have a young guest, Manishka Dubey. Welcome, Manishka, to the show.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Manishka is the youngest innovator of India. Yes, you heard it right. And she's also a founder of Tinker Techie. And you must be thinking, okay, there are so many children who are doing all of this, but when you will know the age which she's going to tell her now, then you will wonder and you will give her a lot of applause. So I will now request Manishka to please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone, and namaste. My name is Manishka Dubey. I just turned 11 years old, and I'm studying in 21K school, which is an online school. I'm from Devbhumi, Uttarakhand, Dehradun, and I'm currently pursuing my 7th grade. I am a tech enthusiast. I always try to solve the problems by applying the technology. Robotics is my best friend. I explore the field of robotics as much as I can.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you have just heard Manishka. She is in 7th grade. She is just 11 years old. And her best friend is being a robotics engineer, so to say, because she already has made the invention. So she's already kind of an engineer at this young age. So, Manishka, so good to have you here, and I'm already inspired by whatever you have just now said. But let us move on and understand that when did you get this? Like, just being born? क्या पैदा होते ही आपने ये सब सोचना शुरू कर दिया था? When did you come across this finding this that this is my interest and I should be pursuing this?
So, ma'am, when I was in kindergarten, there was a chapter going in my school about space and technology. So, our teachers took us to the theater room, and so I saw a video of astronauts working in the International Space Station with the tools. I was really excited, and I wanted to do that. So, after that, when my mom came to pick me up, I told her that I want to become an astronaut and I want to start doing robotics. After that, she was finding institutes for me so that I could learn robotics. After some time, my mom came to know about SP robotics, and then I started doing robotics.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So when the children would not have known the spelling of astronaut, Manishka actually wanted to become an astronaut, and they will, like children of that age, will have some gifts from the on the birthdays of a small robot, and that is where Manishka wanted to make robots actually, and that is what she started to pursue at that young age. So, so wonderful, Manishka. But I'm also curious to know that how did this all go further? Like, what did you do with all of this when you got interested, and how did you become a kind of an innovator?
So when I started doing robotics, after that, I had some levels of levels in which I had to learn different components, coding and all. So I had different levels, and after that I started learning. But what was the interesting part is after each and every level, we had to create a project and then
Hmm.
submit it so that we could get our certificate and final score.
Hmm.
So that's why I was very excited that I had to submit the a project after what I learned, and I did it.
Yes. So, what was the first project that you made?
मेरा फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट था चिल्ड्रन सेफ्टी बैन. सो
Hmm.
इट वाज अ सेफ्टी बैन फॉर किड्स जो बच्चों की हेल्प करता था ताकि अगर बच्चे पेरेंट्स से दूर चले जाएं, खो जाएं या फिर अकेले स्कूल जा रहे हो तो उनकी प्रोटेक्शन में हेल्प कर सके, क्योंकि बहुत सारे केसेस आते हैं जिसमें बच्चों के साथ बुरी बुरी चीजें होती है, दे गेट किडनैप. सो मैंने उसके लिए एक डिवाइस बनाया था.
ओहो, सो वंडरफुल, दिस इज सो अमेजिंग. तो लेकिन कोई ऐसी याद है आपकी, कोई ऐसी मेमोरी ऑफ योर इनोवेशन विच यू हैव डन, विच probably help you to make the innovation or something like that?
um I got lost when I was 3.5 years old with my grandparents and my brother. My mom was not with us. What happened is, by mistakenly, my nanu's hand left my hand. So I was तो आफ्टर दैट मेरी मॉम ने बोला था जब भी आप खो जाओ यू शुड गो टू पुलिस कि मैं खो गई हूँ. And उस टाइम पे मेरे पास एक कार्ड रहता था, मेरी शर्ट में एक कार्ड रहता था जिसमें मेरी मॉम की सारी डिटेल्स, मेरे ग्रैंड पेरेंट की सारी डिटेल्स रहती थी. तो मैं पुलिस वालों के पास गई और उनके पास जाके मैंने उन्हें मॉम का नंबर बताया. उसके बाद माई मॉम कॉल माई ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स एंड देन दे केम टू पिक मी अप. And that's how I thought about safety band, because if I can get lost, anyone else can get lost. So I thought of this.
Okay, so what is this safety band all about? Please share in some detail.
सो ये सेफ्टी बैंड एक बैंड है जो बच्चों की मदद करता है, बिकॉज इन स्कूल्स हम लोग को वॉचेस पहनना अलाउड नहीं रहता, स्पेशली स्मार्ट वॉचेस टिल 7th 8th grade. तो जो बाकी छोटे बच्चे हैं उनके लिए, बहुत बच्चे अकेले आते जाते हैं तो उन लोगों के लिए बहुत डेंजरस बन जाता है. तो मैंने सोचा कि हम एक बैंड बना सकते हैं जिसमें फीचर्स हो. तो उसमें फीचर्स थे, वो ऑटोमेटिकली और मैनुअली काम कर सकता था. मैनुअली बच्चे को एक बटन ऑन करना है घर जाने से पहले. तो जब वो ऑन करेगा, जब वो जाएगा कहीं पे भी, इफ इट्स अ स्कूल, इफ इट्स अ फ्रेंड प्लेस, कहीं पे भी, तो अगर उसे लगेगा कि कोई उसे फॉलो कर रहा है या फिर वो डेंजर में है, तो वो एक बटन प्रेस करेगा और एक आवाज आएगी एसओएस साउंड की, बिकॉज जब बजर बजता है तो इट्स अ एसओएस साउंड. तो जब बाकी सब लोग जब अट्रैक्ट होंगे, जब कोई आएगा, तो बच्चे के बैंड में क्यूआर कोड होगा जिससे बच्चे को हेल्प मिलेगी कि अगर बच्चे को उनका पेरेंट्स का एड्रेस नंबर वगैरह याद नहीं है, तो वो क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करके आप एड्रेस, नेम, बच्चे का पता सब कुछ लगा सकते हैं, स्पेशली पेरेंट्स नंबर. एंड मैनुअली जब हो जाता है तो ऑटोमेटिकली आता है. ऑटोमेटिकली ऑटोमेटिकली में ये होता है कि बैंड बच्चे के पेरेंट्स से कनेक्टेड रहता है. जैसे कि अगर बच्चा 15 मीटर्स या फिर कि थोड़े से दूरी में जाए तो एक अलार्म बजेगा कि बच्चा आपसे दूर चले गया है, प्लीज जाके आप फाइंड करो. और उसे हमें टाइम टू टाइम लोकेशन कि बच्चा कहाँ पे है वो सब पता चलेगा.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So, Manishka, this is you. I'm sure you would have taken help from your teachers to build all of this in your robotics class, wherever you started to do. So, but still doing all of this, and you were studying at that time. When did you have this innovation made? Which was that year?
When I was in first grade, because when I was in first grade, I made that innovation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, first grade is only 6 years old. You were about 6 to 7 years old when you made this innovation. And so, how did you have the time or that you have to study? And the first year, you just start to come into first class and you have a little more study going on. And then other children are playing here and there, and you are here making your project. So, how was it that you were able to balance and have your mindset in towards your project?
So right now I'm studying in an online homeschool called 21K School, which helps me a lot so that I could balance my studies, my extracurricular activities, and robotics. So it really helps me because after I give my classes, I can do anything. Like I could go swimming, horse riding, do robotics, and etc. Like playing with my family, spending time with my brother, and all.
Yes, yes. So you are now advocating homeschooling for children. So yes, parents, if you are listening to this podcast, we have a very new upcoming school, which is 21K school, and Panishka is studying from there as a homeschooler, and that gives her a lot of flexibility for her timings to do all the other curricular activities also, and she's able to focus uh, in the right way towards her academics and also her robotics or whatever the passions she have. Now she's also joined horse riding, which she's enjoying to the hilt. So yes, Manishka, I would like to now ask you about the challenges that you would have faced during your projects, and since then you would have done more projects. Please tell us more about that, and how do you keep yourself motivated?
So the challenge that I faced was like, so if I was the only girl there in a competition, if there are 10 participants, mostly there were two girls, not more than that, and that was gender inequality. Right now, girls are also doing robotics and technology, STEM education, but there's still a big gender gap between them. And sometimes the challenges were age discrimination because I was just a small kid going through the competitions and all. Everyone used to think that I am a participant, not a participant. I am a visitor visiting with my family. But when they used to see me in the stage or in my stall, they were shocked. So yeah.
Yeah, so
And
nice.
how I
Yeah.
keep motivated was I see my surroundings, the small like problems and the big problems. First I started to solve the small problems that really kept me motivating, like the safety band. It kept me motivating because if I can get lost, anyone else can. And there are many small problems that everyone can solve, because I think everyone goes for a big problem, but you can go around your surroundings and ask for the small problems which we are having in our neighborhood. So that's why how I got motivated, so that I used to take like motivation from my surroundings, my parents, my grandparents, and my neighbors.
Wow. And how do you, what is that you have made more? Like after the safety band, how has your journey been in robotics? Like what else have you been able to do?
I won many international and national awards. I went to Thailand to represent India for the first time in 2023 and for the second time in 2024 February. I
Mhm.
was really happy that I could represent my flag, my country over there. I was really excited and proud. And yeah, and except safety band, I made a device for the blind kids so that
Hmm.
they could learn Braille, because in India, in all over the world, the literacy rate is very low. In India, we don't even have those Braille lift buttons. But the shocking part is like country like US, जहाँ पे हर lift में Braille buttons होते हैं, हर note में Braille होता है, वहाँ पे भी वहाँ पे भी हम लोगों के पास लिटरेसी रेट बहुत कम है। तो मैं चाहती थी कि मैं एक डिवाइस बनाऊं जिनसे ब्लाइंड बच्चे सीख सके और वो बहुत इजी पोर्टेबल हो। तो मेरा डिवाइस स्मार्ट सेल्फ ड्यूटी डिवाइस है। इट्स अ डिवाइस जिसमें कार्ड्स आएंगे और उन कार्ड्स में लेटर्स वगैरह प्रिंटेड रहेंगे और स्पेशली ब्रेल। सो जब बच्चा टैप करेगा, तो जैसे कि इफ द चाइल्ड टैप्ड ए फॉर एप्पल, तो ए फॉर एप्पल से बॉक्स में एक आवाज आएगी कि ए फॉर एप्पल, सो दैट बच्चे को पता चलेगा कि जो ये ब्रेल पैटर्न है उसका मतलब क्या होता है। ए होता है, बी होता है। फ्यूचर में हम लोग बहुत सारी प्रोग्रेस करना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि एप्स, वर्ड एंड मोर many things.
Wow, superb, superb. So, audience, if you're hearing what Manishka is saying, you will be just baffled that how a small young girl has that wonderful thoughts in her mind. Like she is willing to cater to the smallest of the problem which is around her. She's not thinking of very big problems, which probably the elders this she feels probably they can solve. But what she is solving is also not a very small problem. No, giving hope to the blind, to the visually challenged people. It is very important that they are able to read and then they are able to understand and comprehend all of that. So her device is helping there. Safety of the children is so, so important. And that is what she has already innovated a device, a band, which is for the safety of the children. What I want to bring here is one thing for the parents, because I'm sure some parents will be watching this episode, that how can you as a parent really cater to the curiosity of the child like Manishka's mother has done. She was there for her and she was able to bring her daughter to this level because of her support. If she didn't have the support of her mother, probably she would not have reached to this heights where she is now. So as a parent, it is our responsibility to fuel the curiosity of the child so that they can bring out their full potential. And that is how they can become the real innovators and scientists which we all need in the world today. I'm so glad that I was able to talk to Manishka today and get to know her views on whatever she is doing. And I found that she has a very big heart. With the big brain that she has, she also has a very big heart. That is why she is able to innovate things which are so value creating in the society. So, Manishka, thank you so much once again for whatever you have done, and I'm wishing you all the best for your future. But before we go, I would like you to share a small message for the children who would get inspired by you.
So the message I would like to share is never give up on your chasing dreams and do what you like, give your best and your 100%. If it's any field, if it's arts, robotics, dance, singing, you should follow your passion. And a message to the parents I would like to give: support your children in what they like doing and give it a try, because I know that they will do their very best and they'll do their hard work. So I want to say that just support the children and trust them.
Wow. Amazing. I'm not stopping to say wow because every time she speaks, I feel so happy when a small little girl like this is able to. And she has already told us that she has faced the gender inequality. She knows about STEM education, which is not there 100% for the girls also. Girl child is usually pushed towards taking arts, and the boys are pushed towards taking STEM. Even when they go further, they are not having that many opportunities where they can show their own instinct and their flair for the technology. But here, Manishka is proving that it is fine. Every child, I always told that in the last one episode also, that the machine will not know the gender who is operating it. It is who we discriminate on those aspects. Machine will never know it is a girl or a boy. right? We discriminate that no, it is only the boys feel that they can handle the machines and the girls cannot handle the machines. So we can move forward and we can trust. That is what she says. We have to trust our children and for the children to never give up on your dreams.
Ma'am, and I believe that if boys can tech, then she can also do tech.
Absolutely. We can do. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. Even the girls have the same gray matter to utilize for understanding the tech. So thank you so much, Manishka. It was real pleasure talking to you. And I'm wishing you all the best for your all the future endeavors and may God bless you.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am, for
so much.
giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Namaste.